we will go for live first. Yeah, it's excellent connection. There we are. Maybe it's working fine. Let's go for live. Uh, Go live is not clickable yet. So once it's clickable, connecting to the server, connecting. Okay, it's fine now. It's black to play. What happens if we just capture the pawn? Okay, here pawn capture is also possible, but knight can be trapped after I capture the pawn. I think that's the correct one. Or knight check or something else. Maybe this is the correct one. Yes. I just want to trap my knight. I go here. I have two options. So I think I can simply go my knight here. Yeah, that's the correct one. So we have already challenges. Let me check if live is working fine. Then we will start playing with you guys. And a good news for you guys from next streaming or very soon we are going to have some learning session of the opening and we'll start with the Scotch game. That's my favorite line and it's very effective in the board. Very effective when you play with your opponent. Mostly when you play Scotch game, you have the winning position in the opening itself, so you didn't need to wait much more in the middle game, in the end game. So we will be having that. So guys, hope we are already live. Let me check once. 1 minute. Just give me a minute. So that let me confirm if it's working or not. You can hear me, guys. We will start playing with you guys. Yeah, it's fine. So in the background, I'll just play some music as well. So let's play music here. So, here we have already challenges as well, and let me share this one as well in our. Okay, it's fine. Let's play. Here we have Azur Limbu already sending me a challenge. So let's play with Azur Limbu. He have good rating 2035. Let's start. Let's start. Here we have he plays e4. We'll go for Sicilian again. I used to play d6, so let's change with knight to c6 today. I just go for pawn push. I'll just capture knight capture. I'll just attack b pawn, and if we just capture, I'll capture with the b pawn, not with the d pawn. If you capture with d pawn, you will be losing the capability to castle. So that's not so good. Just planning for bishop coming to at 6. So in this case, I can come knight to g4. Okay, here we have knight coming to f3. Can I go for knight to g4? If knight to g4, then bishop might come up. So I'll just capture with the knight itself. In this case, if bishop comes to g5, what happens if bishop comes to g5? Then maybe I'll go for h6. What is he thinking of? He's thinking for a longside castle. He have to move his bishop or he will be losing the bishop here. So he just gives me that. So I think I'll just capture the bishop. It's fine for me. He will not capture with the f pawn. There will be isolated pawn over there. So in this case, can I go for d6 now? I have bishop open. So you can go for longside castle. Maybe I'll go for queen to a5. So he didn't go for it. So it's more easy for me. So I'll go for b5, maybe b4 next, and I can just capture the pawn as well. Okay, do not let me play that. Okay, may I go for bishop to g4, attacks the knight. So, wow, it's 3 plus 2, so it's fine for me. Okay, where did he want to go? Knight coming here, you want to go back? Or shall I go for pinning the knight and just push the pawn? Or this is also possible. Which one will be the best? Shall I go for pinning the knight? But immediately queen will come here, so I cannot capture it out. Pinning the knight is possible, but queen to g3 makes this move go bad. What happens if I go to e2? What if this move? I think this is good one. This attacks the knight. Next move I can go for bishop to h6. If he pushes the pawn, okay, this is also playable position. What if I go bishop to h6 now? If he just capture, I'll capture with the bishop. And if you capture this pawn, I will just capture the queen. And if you just capture the queen, that will be bad for me. And if I just capture this one, okay, this is not playable. Bishop to h6 is not playable, I think. If it's up to h6, he'll just capture the pawn. I cannot capture the queen, as this queen captures, knight captures the queen. I have to move my king, so that's why I have to move my bishop back. That's the reason I have to move my bishop back. Then I can go for pawn push, then after bishop to e6 is possible. Or maybe I'll move up my queen to e7. Next move I can go for bishop to h6. Play Vladimir. Play Vladimir is my next opponent. What will he cook? What will he play? Knight is coming to d5 as well. I can go for queen to e7. If I go for bishop to h6, again there is a problem. Knight captures the pawn. And if I go for queen to h4, what happens? Its pawn is being attacked. So let's push the knight back. Let's let him go back. Then I can play bishop to e6. Okay, this captures the pawn. He will get 2 pawns for an exchange, so he's happy with it. So that's a good move. Attacks the rook. That's a good move. But will I be able to handle it out? If knight comes out, I'll just capture the rook. Seems like a bit tricky. I can go knight to, yes, knight to d4 is immediately winning the rook, I think, but queen rook can come out here. So overall, if queen check, I'll just move up my king, and then after knight to d4 will be winning. But what will he play? Let's see. I gave up the exchange. He gave up the piece for, okay, he didn't play it. He wants me to play. What is he trying to play? Can I go bishop to f1? Sorry, f8. Bishop to f8. Then pawn is hanging. Bishop to f8. Pawn is not captured as knight is there, so I think I can go bishop to f8. As this is not possible, I'll just capture, and this rook can come out here. Whoa! Wow! You cannot come here. I'll just capture with the queen. Then this is not possible. So what you will play? He could only, okay, he just moved his queen to b6. Queen to b6. So let's go knight to d4. Attacks the rook. Where will you move your rook? He just captures. I'll just capture with the pawn. And there we have our final rook into the game. Let's try to defend it. Let's go for defensive move as I'm winning a piece. So this is pin. You don't have any option other than giving the check. So this is losing for you. Maybe he could just capture and give check, but this rook will be hanging forever. So it's losing for you already. Losing for you. So you have to resign most probably. You are losing a piece. That not only the piece, it's a big piece. It's rook itself. So I think you should resign. Thank you, Zol. Well played. Good game. Maybe this sacrifice didn't work much more. That was not necessary over there. So we have another game. Let's play with he'll hang. He'll hang. Let's go for e4. Okay, Brickty Nelson. Brickty Nelson. Did you try to write something? Your message is deleted. Or what happened? Where's my opponent? He's not over here. So maybe it will be aborted. Waiting for my opponent to move. If he do not do so, let's see. What will he play? He's not here. And if I accept another challenge, then I have to play two players simultaneously. So I think I can go for another game. So let's leave the game. I could have aborted the game of. Okay, he's not out here. Game is aborted. So we'll play with Purushottam Silwal. Talented young player. We'll go for grand picks. What will he play? Knight 2. C6. Yes, he does the same. I'll go for bishop to b5. Attacks a knight 5 for something. Knight coming to e7. And then after d5. Maybe the idea. Maybe d5 is the idea, but I'll just push up the pawns. I'll not. If he just capture, queen capture, I'll just capture with the pawn. There we have. I think I can go queen to e1 next. Planning is very simple, but here I cannot go queen to h4. Can I go for queen to h4? Or first I'll go for f5. Two moves. Or f5 for queen to h4. f5 as just captures. I will not capture queen to h4, and then after knight coming out there. If it just captures, I'll just capture, and then after knight capture is also possible. First I'll go for queen to h4. As knight cannot move anywhere, he just brings up the knight. So now I think I just can capture and bishop capture. Or just move up the bishop back. Even f5 is also possible. He will just move up his knight to c6 and just try to exchange the queen. So let's go for f5. If he captured the pawn here, that would be a blunder. So he didn't play it. He just captured with the d pawn. The thing is very simple. If I bring my bishop out here, he will not push up the pawns. Okay, what happened? Is it lagging? Yeah, that's the idea. That's the idea. He played the same idea. If I move up the bishop to h6, knight is coming to g6. So what will make sense? Knight to g6 is will be brilliantly played. That's the brilliant idea. If I go for capturing of this knight, then he will just capture. I have to capture with the queen. Maybe this will work out. Let's see. What if I just move up the queen to h5, just capture and bring the rook to h3? Okay, just captures the pawn. Just capture it back. Okay, let's capture this one as well. Oh my god. That was not necessary though. What if I just bring out my knight out here, just capture and bring up the another knight into the game. So let's capture this bishop first. Just capture and capture. I'm not sure if it's possible, but sacrificing a piece, will that make any sense or not? Okay, here is an option, queen coming to h4. Queen check and queen coming to h4. It's 3 plus 0. OMG, I'm thinking of 3 plus 2. I thought of 3 plus 2, but it's 3 plus 0. May I play challenge? So this is almost over for me. Think, as I don't have time, I do not have much more. And this captures. It will just capture this one as well. I think this is over. Maybe I can play this. Escape check. I don't have time. This might be playable position for me, but yeah, I didn't have time as well. Surashreshta. Okay, what will I play? I don't know what will I play, but it's over for me. There is screen capturing the knight. 5 seconds left, so it's over for me. Maybe I can try for some tricks like queen king coming up, checkmate position. Will that work? He will try for giving up the rooks for free. Okay, I lost in time. I thought it's 3 plus 2, but it's 3 plus 0. That's bad. I was playing 3 plus 2 continuously, so I thought of it. So we have Susan Kapsch playing. Susan Kapsch. Okay, let's play it out here. We have Karakon. We'll just capture. Bishop coming to d3. Open diagonal. Maybe we'll go for c3, queen to b3. Or simply go for knight to e2, trying for bishop to f4, not letting him to play bishop to. Okay, let's go for bishop to f4, not letting him to play bishop to d6. If he comes to bishop to d6, I will just capture it. Guys, hit the like button if you have not done that. We have many viewers watching right now at this moment. A good news, and of course it's good for everyone, that we are going to have some learning session very soon. We'll start with the opening. So if you have not yet subscribe it for the notification that will come up in your YouTube channel. What happens if I bring my queen to d3? How will he defend? Maybe he will bring up the king to f7. Is that the only move he can protect the pawn on the g6? I think that's the only move. So you have to bring your king to f7. You don't have any other move than king to f7. If rook comes out, I'll just capture the. Yeah, he just plays the same. You can just move up my bishop, and maybe knight coming to f4 will be immediately winning. Okay, he didn't let me to play that. Is he planning for pawn push? I capture it out. So it's not necessary that I will just capture it. If you push the pawn, I'll just capture, and if you just capture, I am not capturing the pawn. And if you capture this one, I have simply pawn capture. And what happens if bishop knight is coming out here? So maybe I just can castle it here. Okay. Wow. What is he trying to play? He wants me to play something different. Let's go bring the rook into the game. Maybe I'll bring up my knight out here, trying for some attack. Okay. Let's move my king. Push the pawn. That's the only last move that you can push this pawn. This pawn is hanging. I have to attack this pawn. How can I? The other way to attack the pawn. How can I do that? Let's play something different. He is trying to capture this pawn. I'll just capture it out. I'll capture this one. Just giving up the pawn out there. Okay, he just captures the pawn. Let's level up our knight. Maybe I can simply move up the king. It's 3 plus 0. Okay, it's 3 plus 0. I thought of again 3 plus 0. It's 3 plus 2, so it's fine. So many challenges out here. So many. What happens if I just capture, if rook captures, and then after queen capture check? That, is there any idea regarding this? So can I move my king first? Or I can capture this one. Yeah, this is fine. If pawn captures. Yeah, pawn captures. I will just capture this pawn. Let's capture that one. If this comes up, I can capture this one and this capture then. Can I go for this move? But knight is coming out here next. No problem. Knight comes here, attacks my pawn. Okay, bishop goes back. If I can attack this one, what happens if I just capture? He cannot capture. If he captured this, that would be a blunder. I have knight taken and just capturing the. Okay, he didn't see that. That's over for you. Tactical, simple tactical move. A fork, knight fork, and it's over for you. I'll just capture the queen, chop off the queen. We have Samir, our next challenger, so I think I should accept him. Let's play with him. Okay, Susan caps. Thank you, Susan. Guys, if you have not hit the like button, hit it and make it reach to many more people. Every Saturday we'll be having some fun with you guys. Maybe we'll be playing with a subscriber, or we'll be having some other thing, some learning session, and many more things that will increase your level. Rook's attack, we have to move it. So just move it out. Can I go for capturing of this one? And just go for check, and then I'll just capture the rook itself. It's called deflect or remove the guarding piece. That's what I did. I just captured the knight that was guarding the check and just capturing the rook. So he's just resigned. Thank you, Susan. Well played. Let's go for Samir. Samir, we have 3 plus 0. Okay, I have to check this one. 3 plus 0. This just plays e4. I'll again go for c5. Maybe you'll go for knight to f3. On push, I'll just capture, knight to f. I just capture. Let's capture with the pawn. Why didn't I capture with d5? Just because queen captures queen, and I couldn't castle after king captures the queen, so that's the reason. Just capturing with the b6. I will just go for attack of the pawn. Maybe you'll push the pawn. That will be a mistake. Maybe it didn't do that. Can I go for knight somewhere? Maybe somewhere. Okay, let's push the pawn. That will be a threat. That will be a long-term threat. Bishop coming to g5 attacks the queen for bishop to g5. If he pushes the pawn, that will create a little bit threat for him. I can bring my bishop back, and then after queen to d7, and of course bishop to s3. Everything is fine. So he just move off his queen. Maybe I could play queen to c8. That might be more good. But even both planning is bishop coming to s3, trying to extend his diagonal bishop that is guarding the king structure. Whenever there is bishop to g2 or bishop to g7, most of the player, and you also have to try like extending of the bishop that's on the g2 or that's on the g7. That's called fianchetto. bishop, so I will just capture this one. I have knight capturing the pawn next. Wow. What will he play next? I'm just moving up the knight. Can I guard this knight with the pawn? If he pushes the pawn, then I can capture the bishop with the knight. Maybe I can double the pawn again, just not letting him to sit on the f4 square. Where will he go? He can come here. Okay, just move up the bishop. I'll just attack the knight. I can move up this one as well. Knight coming to c3 attacks the rook. Everything is possible. Okay, you can capture this one. So if he just captures the pawn, I have queen capture. So you cannot capture. You just move up the knight. Can I go for queen to d5 first and can play knight coming to c3? Check. Or even there might be other move that will be more good. So this knight is like trapped. And just move up the queen. Can I attack the rook? I can go for f5 and then after again e4. Big threat out there. Queen is coming to the f3, knight check, and the t checkmate. Or you have to give up the queen. How will you defend this check? There is no way to defend the check. Maybe he will play this move, but I have knight check. There is no way to defend the check. You have to play knight to d f4. Knight to f4 is possible. What's your favorite opening? For white, I play e4, Scotch game, and for black, I play Sicilian thing. And when my opponent played d4, I go for dodge defense and somehow queen's gambit as well. Just go for d5, that is queen's game. Okay, we have Champs Bro playing. I'll not play Unlimited. That's Unlimited game. I'll not play that one. Sorry, Champs. Big challenge, another one. This is not the right time for me to ask. Okay, this is not one. Okay, he just give up everything. It's over for you. When you do not have queen on the board, maybe you'll just capture this one. Okay, can I go for pawn push? He can come here, but it's over for you. No matter, they have double look. It's over. Okay, I could go so far. I could have gone for this one, this capture and this capture, but that's not necessary. That's not necessary out there. Okay, it's over for you. Queen check. Okay, he just captured this one as well. If you just capture this one, okay, it's over. So we have Vladimir Nicole, the next opponent. It's 3+2. How did you learn chess? I learned from videos, playing, practice, books, also from some coach of online coaching. Let's say online coaching, not much, but I had some classes, online coaching. So whoever wants to learn fast, they have to hire a coach. That will be really good for you. Or you have to do your work. You have to work very hard, and that will take a long time. When you have some coaches, it will take a short period of time. So this is the Scotch game that is played by Vladimir, and this is the main line. Here bishop to c5 is also played, and knight to f6 both is played, and knight to f6 both are the main lines. I'll just capture, only the pawn captures. I'll go for pawn push on the e5. Queen to e7 is played mostly. Yeah, he knows it. Knight to d5. I'll go for h4. There is a line of c4 and bishop to e6. Then I go for b5. That is playable position. Here he just pushes the pawn. What happens if I just attack the knight? Okay, knight have to go anywhere. Okay, he just go for it. I'll just capture the pawn out there. If you just capture the pawn, I have. Okay, this is not the good one. That's the blunder. If knight comes out here, that's the only idea that can be played out there. What happens if knight comes to b4? I can see this move, knight to b4, knight to d4. So maybe that's the only idea. So he didn't come for it. I am winning a pawn. I'll just capture another pawn. I will just try to defend the pawn. I'm winning 2 pawns, so it might be winning a game. I can go for long side castle, short side castle, and also the long side castle. Okay, can I go for short side castle? So this is fine. If you just capture, I'll capture with the pawn itself. Maybe bishop to f3 next, just capturing the pawn here and winning the piece. After, if you just capture this one, I can bring bishop coming to b7. That's going to be great. Oh, here we have so many challenges out here, so we'll be playing one by one, guys. We are nearly to 1100 subscribers. That's a huge number. Thank you everyone for supporting us and helping us to grow. Bishop to d3, trying for bishop to f5, attacks the rook, and I'll just capture it out there. Rook have to go somewhere now. And maybe I'll attack the bishop and just hit right. He's asked for draw. Take back. Okay, you can take it back. I'm not with the class. This is not, even this is bad. This is more bad than castle, as you have rook check and you have to move up the king somewhere, and then there will be pin. It's over for you. Even more bad than the previous move. When he just captured the queen, that was the error. That was the error that was played by my opponent. So I can capture the exchange. So maybe I can bring up the rook and give checkmate. Let's try for some. Okay, check. Bishop check. Push the pawn. Capture the shout. And just capture the rook. That's winning. Okay, he just resigned. Thank you. Thank you, Vladimir. Well played. Let's get another challenge, and there we have 2011 rated player Sukhdev Chamling, Champs Bro, Chamling. We are planning for sub battle. What do you think, guys? Do you want to have sub battle with another YouTube of India? We are trying to have sub battle with Joshi Chess Academy. Champs Bro is not out here. Where is he? Chancellor, we are waiting for your move. Kindly please move the maybe Joshi Chess Academy of India. Let me check it out. Yes, Joshi Chess Academy. We are planning to have sub battle, so whoever wants to play will just create a post out there, so you can join it out very soon. We will just create the post. It's not here. Salah about the game. You play the black pieces map, and here he is. C4 goes for English opening. Go for Dutch again. He will go for D4 next move, or he will play knight to F3. No, he just goes for G3. Planning is very simple. Bishop comes to G2, then after knight coming to F3, or he can go knight to F3 as well. Both is fine. Knight to F3, knight coming to F4. Planning is coming knight towards the center, and if you play knight to F3, so this is the Stonewall variation. So I'll just capture with the E pawn, but now knight coming to E2. Threat is queen coming to b3, attacks my pawn, and also might be planning of capturing the pawn. But I have queen coming on the c8. or queen to e7 as well. Both is fine. Queen to e7 looks more good. Queen to e7 looks more good. Next move, I can bring up my knight here immediately. Yeah, I can bring up my knight to the e4. And if he just pushes the pawn, attacks my knight. Can I develop my knight to e6? Knight to e6. The thing is, I have to defend the pawn. Okay, he just attacks my bishop. I didn't want to give my white color bishop, so I'll just capture with the... What happens if I just bring up my rook out here and here? But before that, I have to develop my knight. If he just puts the pawn, he just brings up his bishop into the game. Let's try for some attack on the king side. Rook to f6. Maybe I can bring up another rook into the game. You are free to ask any question if you have, so that will make this streaming more interactive among you guys to have fun. So you are free to ask anything you like. What happens if knight comes out here and just captures the pawn? Try for some tricks. He gives me a pawn. If I just capture, he just will not capture. He will just push the pawn and attacks my bishop. But will that make any sense? What happens if I just capture the pawn? Capture, pawn push. He will capture this one. There must be something out here. I'm not getting exact position. Let's push this one. If you push the pawn, I'll just push the f6 pawn. Oh my god, what a blunder I have played, but he didn't see that, so I'm fine with it. There was simply capturing the knight. He didn't see it. I just had blundered it out. I'm happy my opponent didn't see. So just attack the bishop. Queen comes out there, attacks the bishop again. How will he defend? Rook can come out here. That's the idea. But I will bring another rook into the game. How will he defend now? There is no way to defend the bishop. So this is winning. You'll get only one chance. After that, there is no other chance to win. If you move the bishop anywhere, I'll just capture the knight. And if you do not move the bishop, if you move the knight, then I can capture the bishop itself. Is there any threat he can play? Are you planning to be a FEM or IM or GM? I will just work hard. I don't know what high level I'll reach. I'll just will work hard and try to have some good games. Of course, getting some title as well. When you play, you like to have some titles. When you reach to a certain level, you want to go much more higher. So first, my target will to gain some title. Once I gain it, then I can go for another one, a bigger one. Just play good game. Of course, I will get one day a title for sure. So this is winning already. My opponent didn't see this move. He just think he can play rook to c3. But I have another move again. Attacks the queen, attacks the... Can I go for capturing this one or simply capture this one and check and then after just capture? Or there is an option. So let's capture this one. This is simply winning. If king comes out here, can I go for capture with the queen? Or what next? Come on. So he just resigned. We have another. Okay, we haven't played. Here we have Siva Paudel. Siva Paudel. Is he online? Yes, he's online. It goes for d4. I go for f5. It's not necessary to play what I'm playing. You can play your own game. You can have your own opening. You can play with it. You can learn with it. You can learn with your own analysis. Many of you might not know how to analyze in leeches, so you can simply go. I'll just show after this game how to analyze in the leeches. That will improve your level very fast. You'll be able to find where you did the mistake, and that's very good for you. Knight is trying to come out here, so what will he play next? I just try to defend it. If knight comes, I'll just capture, then I cannot capture with the queen here. This is not possible. Knight can come here. Knight capture, queen capture, then after knight capture, this will be, yeah, that's possible, as queen can capture to the b2. So knight coming to, yeah, I just defend and maybe planning for the same move. But can I bring up the knight here? So let's not let him to play knight to e5. If knight comes to e5, that might create some threat for me. Let's see if anyone have connect or not. For those who are watching, good news again. Here we have today we have a training from GM. 1 minute, guys. I'm getting a call. I'll just reset it and come back. I got a call for today's training. I paid you today. There is a training session by Rodrigo, GM Rodrigo. If you do not know about it, you can follow our page. It's posted in our page, so you can find out there what is this move. Where will this knight go? He want to go back, or he just want to play knight to f6. He just capture this one and try to go for knight to f6. So maybe I'll not let him to play. I can bring up my bishop out here, and then after. And if you go for knight to f6, if knight to f6, then I'll just simply capture with my knight. And if you just capture the knight, then I have bishop capturing this one first, and then I can play for something different. So if knight comes out here, this will be a blunder, as I have knight capturing the knight. And if you just capture, there is checkmate on the h2. You just capture the knight and the e4. Hello, road to become a GM. There we have someone who wants to GM. Why did he give up the pawn? Why did he give up this bishop? Maybe bishop to f3 was simply playable position, but why did he give up the piece? That was not necessary. So this is not necessary. So okay, I'm winning a piece and simply winning the game. This is winning. Why? Hello. Why? Remember, I beat you once. Yeah, that happened. There was some forgot what had happened, but okay, just capture. I'll just capture with the bishop itself. Doesn't the powder hello? Was you writing hello, bro? But it's hello, Boto. Hello, Boto. What does that mean? Hello, Boto. Doesn't the powder. Achalo BTO. Captures, I'll just attack. Just capture, I'll just capture with the rook. This is winning. This bishop is very dangerous. Maybe I can go for checkmate position. It's very less. So this is even easier position. I'll capture this one. And if you will not capture, it's immediate. Yeah, that's the first move you have to capture. If you play another move, then I can simply capture on the h2 and that's checkmate. Will he resign or he plays? He just play. So can I go for capturing of this one or try for something different? Let's capture. I could go for rook to f8 and just go for some checkmate. As in the border, haha. Let's try for some tricks. Just trying to exchange the queen, but I want to go for mate, so I will not go for. Okay, he just resigned. Let's take another game. We have Akash Pandey. Here we have Akash Pandey. Hello, Akash. Goes for d4 again. Let's go. Let's wear the glass. I'm not very. Let's wear the glass. I only wear glass when I use my computer. It's protecting my eyes, so I kindly request everyone to have some glass. It will not hamper your eyes. I'll go for queen to e1. Sorry, bishop to e8. After bishop to, is what is he trying to? He's trying for pawn push, so that's not so good. Maybe this h6. So what is he trying to do? What is he planning for? You cannot push the pawn now. That's over. Develop my knight. If it brings the knight, I can simply capture it out. Knight comes out here, no problem. If you come here, I will just can capture it, not necessary to be captured immediately. So that's the only possible move I can play. Okay, he's trying for some tricks. Can I go for queen to h5? What happens if I push the pawn? Can I sacrifice my knight and bishop itself? Knight captures. Sorry. What happens if I sacrifice both of my pieces? Capture, bishop captures, and capture, then after queen check, and after rook comes here. Rook upliftment. Isn't this winning? Looks like. I think this must be a winning move. I'm not sure, I'm just sacrificing two pieces, but I think this must be winning one. Just because rook is coming to as f6, I am trying to mate on the h6 just to make it more interesting. Let's see what will he play. Will he go for knight coming to f6? Sorry, this is not the good one. I will just capture the bishop first. Check is out there. Maybe I'll just simply move up my. So what did he play? He didn't even capture the knight. Can I defend the knight? That's not possible, so let's move up the king out there. Rook upliftment is possible, but before that I can simply bring up my bishop out here. And that's the first move. Queen c knight brings. If you bring your knight out here, I'll just capture the queen, and if captured, I will be winning an exchange. Here I'm already winning this game. Bad move. What I will show you what happens if he will. So we will see the game. What happens if he just captures the pawn? I'm not sure. I just thought for 3 or 4 moves and just waited him to play, just capturing the pawn, capturing the knight with the pawn. Vladimir Nikolai is me on leeches. Okay, you can simply challenge. You can challenge me, Brickton, Nelson. Maybe we'll play for 1 more hour. I thought of playing only 1 hour game, but because of more silence, I will extend it to 2 hour playing with you guys, enjoying. So he just resigns. Thank you, Akas. Well played. Okay, let's see what has happened. Let's see what would happen if he just capture. I'm not sure if that is possible, but let's see if that was the correct move or not. Knight comes out, the pawn push. Okay. So this is the normal opening line. That's not necessary out there. Pawn push, bishop comes here, then after I'll just, so it's fine. Comes the knight, knight comes out there and moves the knight as it's went here. So he just pushes the pawn. So it's not the correct one. It's only the Deutsch move. He just blundered. He had to capture this one, and I would be capturing. And then after capture, queen capture, then it could be possible. Okay, here is the move, knight coming to f3. So here is the move that could be possible. But if he captures the pawn, that will be a blunder. There will be checkmate. Queen captures and king comes here. Then after rook check, rook comes here, and then after checkmate. If bishop comes here, I have rook coming to f6. Yes. However, I was not losing when knight captures the pawn. What a brilliant, that was brilliant sacrifice. That's good. I could see in Bleed's game as well. That's fine for me. So for those who do not know how to analyze your game, I will show you. Here we have, okay, I can, okay, you can see the screen or not. So maybe I can make it more smaller for you guys. 1 minute. So here you can see, okay, there we have, here in the bottom of your analysis board, here we have computer analysis. There you can analyze with the request for the analysis. Then you will find out your mistakes, where you did, where blundered, anywhere if you have done blunder. There knight f3 was my opponent blunder. So inaccuracy, everything is in, that will increase your level. So you can find it out. You can have that one. We have Champs Bro again challenging the game. Let's play with Champs Bro. Sukhdev Tamling. Okay, again he's not move. Okay, that's my move. I just play e4. Let's see if he move. Yeah, he just plays c5. I'll go for grand picks. This goes for e6. I could go for d4, knight to f3. That's the main line, knight to f3, d4. Or you can go for knight to f3, d4, c3. More gambit as well. He goes for simply pawn push. It's just capture, I'll just capture with the pawn. Can you leeches? Can you analyze your game with leeches called stockfish? Stockfish. I can do that, but that's not necessary. Stockfish is an engine, and if I will be playing like an engine, I would have become a super GM. But somehow I will try to play like it. So what is that? He's giving the pawn for free for so long. I didn't see. I was just reading out the comments, so sorry for that. So here I could have simply captured, and knight capture the pawn. That was simply waiting for me. I didn't see. I saw it when I just moved this one. Why did he move up the queen to c7? Was that necessary? That was not necessary. Queen moving to c7. I don't know. Maybe f5 coming up, trying for some attack. f5 is possible. f5 pawn captures, bishop captures. So immediately f5 is not possible. Queen to b3. This queen is creating some threats. So before that, let's not let him to play knight coming to g4. Maybe I can go for g4 and then after g5 and also f5 as well. Will it create some threat? Bishop to e3 is also possible. That's why not letting knight coming to g4. Bishop to e3. My piece trying for attack of the pawn on d. What happens if I just capture? Then after capture, knight capture. It just attacks my pawn. Let's push it out. Knight have to go here, but I will go my knight to e3. You can capture this pawn. So I'll attack the. Oh my god! I'm not sure will he see it or not. No, he didn't see that. That's a very funny, funniest move that I played. Bishop coming out here, and that what blundered the piece. That's how I blundered the piece. How to make arrows on leeches like green one you make for the calculation. Okay, just move up your mouse, that will make the arrow, and for changing the color you have to change the theme in the leeches. You can go for board theme, and whenever you change the board theme the arrow changes it automatically. My opponent didn't see it. What was that? That was the bad, not only bad, that was very bad move that I played. Very bad move. Now I'm playing even more bad. I have to bring up my queen somewhere. I have to bring my queen somewhere. He's trying to capture. Maybe he'll just capture the bishop first. So there is a threat like bishop coming to f6. Yeah, he just captured. He will capture this pawn. No, he's trying for some tricks. Like if it's captured, no problem. That's fine. Maybe will come queen coming out here. Okay, what happens if I just bring up the queen there? Then can I play my knight back? So shall I protect the pawn? If you just capture, I'll capture with the queen. Then queen coming to, it's 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 is fine. 3 plus 2 is fine. Queen coming out there. 2 moves is possible. One just moving up the, if moving up the knight is also possible out here. Can I move my knight here? And then after bishop comes here, that will be a blunder for me. As I can move the knight, it's queen checkmate is there, so I have to move my knight here. Maybe I can bring up the bishop to f3 next move. Okay, there was a problem. There is a problem. There was not a problem. There is a problem, as bishop coming to here is losing for me. Oh my god, I cannot capture this one. Just blundered this one. Just immediately blundered. What will be the protective move? I could have simply played something like knight coming out here, or maybe knight to g5 is also possible. No, that's not possible. Moving up the knight is also not possible. What could be the best move? This is losing for me. I cannot capture with the knight, as a checkmate. I cannot capture with the queen, as even there is checkmate. That will be losing already, so it's losing for me. So I think I have to resign this game. Very bad position. Okay, there we have Vishent. I lost a game today. This was mistake where I played bishop to e6 and that ruined up everything. I'll go for queen's game here. Goes for queen's gambit. I'll go for queen's gambit decline. And we can just go for again Dutch, knight to f6. Just try for bishop coming to f4. Maybe we'll play c5. Knight into c5. Knight into c5 would simply bring queen to checkmate. If there was knight to c5, there was queen to b7 checkmate. So that was not possible, Nelson. I saw it, but I just blundered. Just moving the rook. I thought that was not so. That was not necessary. I could have given up the pawn. Vicent arc. And that's what my knight as well. You can go for g5, then after g4. Or also, this is also possible. f5, f4 2 is also possible. f5 to f4. Trying for some development. I can bring my queen to h5. Then after g5, this will be somehow a mating threat. And if you come knight to e5, I can simply capture, and after bishop capture, again there will be a threat of mating threat. There will be a mating threat out there. So what will he play? He will go for knight somewhere. Can you? Was the question? Can you in passions mate? In passions mating? Not sure. Checkmate by impassioned. Do you want to say that? Impassioned checkmate. That will be really hard. Impassioned segment. How is that possible? Some pushable moves like bishop also are there. How is that possible? How? What? 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 The move and what did I play? I thought knight is coming here. He just played the bishop. There was checkmate, mate in one, and why I'm playing faster? It's 3 plus 5. That was checkmate out there. And I just played g4, mate in 1. Once immediately I moved up, I saw it. What was that? That is very bad. And if I will move this pawn, that will be a huge blunder if he just moves the rook out here. So he might plan for something else. Then if I move the pawn, he might move this one. Then after I can push the pawn, he will bring up the bishop out there, and that will be losing my queen for free. So I will not be playing that. I'm sure he will be trying for it. Oh, this comes only once. This that's only possible. Okay, why is giving me pawn? Can I capture this pawn? Shall I push the pawn? Both is possible. I think pushing the pawn is more good. If you push the pawn, I have again pawn push, and if you just capture, I have again pawn capture. So this is completely winning. And if you do not capture, and if you just capture, I have bishop capture. Again, there is mating threat. So this is losing for you. Okay, any move, I think this is losing. Bishop capture is possible, but I will just capture the bishop. And if you play something else, if rook comes out here, I will just capture the pawn, capture, and then after bishop capture, and maybe I'll just capture this one as well. Check is there, and again give check. Maybe I'll push the pawn and then checkmate. Next move, that will be winning. I'm just remembering there is checkmate, and you missed it. That will be very bad when you will play any tournaments. And yeah, I just captured the pawn, and this is winning. Yes, in pass and mate him. That is very hard. In pass and mating someone is very hard. I will try for it, but how to in pass and mate? Just trying for some tricks. Let's try to develop my final piece. I have my piece undeveloped, so how to mate him with impassioned? How to mate him with impassioned? Let's try for it. Let's try. My one of my viewers wants him to get mated with impassioned, so let's try for it. The only thing he should not resign. I will try for impassioned mate. I will try for it. Okay, he just pushed the pawn. So this is the only pawn that's possible to be played. So this is also not possible. In passing for this move is not possible. So how can I make him lose the game with impassion? Can I push the pawn? Question is, how can I win with impassioned? The only possible impassioned is our thus to move. If he just pushes this to move, then there is no way, no possible way for impassioned checkmate. I will try to capture all the pieces, and then after I will just bring his king somewhere here and try for some mate. Maybe if that's possible. Okay, what will he play? You need to play faster or you'll lose in time. It's 3 plus 5, a big game, a long game. 3 plus 2 would be preferable. 3 plus 0 is also fine. We have SWZ, Swag, what's his name? Swastik Kimire. Here we have Swastik Kimire. Maybe we'll play our next game with him. Okay, there is checkmate, but this is the only pawn. If he just pushes the pawn, I will not be able to mate him with the impassion, so I shouldn't let him to do that. Rook can come here. I will just capture. Can I go for this one? You should not push this pawn or everything what my viewer is saying that will be over, so you should not push this pawn. So he just pushes the pawn and now I cannot mate him with the impassion. Sorry for it. Sorry Nelson, I cannot mate him now with impassion. So this is not possible. You can make the queen. Okay, let's see. It's great to see use number of viewers, use players came up today. I missed a game. I missed a game with Sukdeep Chamling when I played bishop to d6. That was very bad move that I played, and then it just ruined up everything. What is the best thing that can happen in opening? What do you think, guys? What are the best thing that can happen in the opening? How can you win the win game fast? Most preferable is go for longside castle and go for attack. Aggressive playing is very good when you play with your opponent. If you play aggressively, then your opponent might go for some danger attack, and he might go for. You will be afraid. You'll be afraid enough, and he will do a lot of mistake. So I prefer to play Scotch, where you go for longside castle, and of course go for some pawn push, and you will be winning the game. We have here Azot Limbu, the one. Okay, let's play him. This might go for the final game. Let's see if in with the final game we'll see. Alchemistic. Alchemistic, you are challenging a casual unlimited game that's not possible to play in the streaming. Casual unlimited game, that would be a huge time to control game, and you cannot play it. You might go for c3, maybe. This is trying for it. What if I go for bishop to c5? Maybe you'll just capture this one, knight to c6, or you'll just push the pawn to c3. I'll just capture, knight coming to e7, maybe d5 coming up next. So he didn't play it. I'll go knight to e7, or I can go for knight to c6 itself. Okay, knight to c6 is also fine. Kindly please challenge 3 plus 2 or 5 plus 0 or 3 plus 0 or even 2 plus 0 or even 1 plus 0. Everything is fine, but please do not challenge the time control of castle game. I think I'm not accepting with this challenge, so sorry for it. Okay, he just tried for knight check out here. So if he just comes with the knight check, what happens if I bring my queen to f6 here? Knight check, is that possible? So let's let him to play knight check. Then I'll just capture with the bishop and queen capture. I'll go for castle, and then after I can bring up the knight somewhere. That's possible move. I will not pre-move. Last time when I pre-moved, then that was huge mistake. As it's pre-moved, he plays something else, then he simply captured the bishop, and I was just losing it immediately. What is he? Okay, there we have Alchemistic. What's your real name, Alchemistic? Let me check the real name. Okay, रमाइलो मानेर खेल्ने रमाइलो हुने रहेछ रमाइलो रमाइलो मानेर खेलेपछि रमाइलो हुने रहेछ. Yes, when you play with fun, you'll have interesting chess. That will make you more. What is this? Sorry for loud music. This attacks my queen. Can I go and attack his bishop, or shall I go for somewhere queen to here? 3 more options are there. Can I move my queen to? Let's go for queen 2. I can bring my bishop. I can bring my knight here. Maybe I can bring my knight here and just go for knight to g4. The thing here white is trying to do is just not let my pawn to be pushed, and I can move my bishop to b7 as well. Today there is a game of Agamator, so whoever wants to play, they can simply join the game. I will share the link for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna attack my queen, just trying to create some threats. Where will I move? If I move to the h4, will that create some? So maybe I can simply bring up my queen out here. Queen to h4, pawn push, queen to h3. Is that possible? Queen to h4, bishop comes out there. Where should I move my queen? My queen might go for trapped. So maybe I'll just go for exchange, but there is f4 coming up after I just exchange it out. So let's put the queen out here. Maybe I'll just bring up my knight to e5, then after g4. Let me share you the game of Agamator. Let me search where I had. So 1 minute, guys. Today at 11:45. It's at 11:45. So whoever wants to play, they can play. It's free of cost. There are some prizes, but there are players from GMs. There are players from different countries. GMs, IMs are playing. Here what it is. I didn't find it out right at this moment. Okay, what is he trying to go for? A knight coming to the c7, knight to c7. Will that make any sense? I'll just bring my rook to b8. So rook to b8 is simply fine for me. My knight will be guarding the rook, so there is no check. There is nothing he can do. Now where will this knight go? This knight is trapped. I think he will just try to push the pawn. Just try to create some threat with the pawn push. But if I'll just try to exchange the queen, yeah, he just tried to create some threat with the pawn. But I will just try to exchange the queen, and your knight will cannot come out. Okay, maybe I'll just push the pawn. He will just comes up. I'll just capture the knight capture. So that's fine for him. What happens if I just push the pawn double here? He cannot capture this pawn as well. So can I go for pawn push double? I can capture this pawn, but that's not necessary. If I push the pawn, he will just push this one. If I push, he will just capture, then after knight capture. So this is just capturing of a pawn. Just capturing of a pawn, nothing more. There's nothing more that I can do. It's 3 plus 2, so it's fine for me. It's just try to create some exchange Okay, I just gave up the pawn for free. Just trying to develop on the open diagonal. Mm-hmm. Okay. Bishop is coming out here immediately. So 6 seconds left. I should not lose in time. Okay, he just blundered. He was trying for some rook to d3 possible move. He just blundered. It's over for you now. Okay, I just blundered again. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Will he see or not? Yes, he sees that. What did I play? Knight coming to. I was just trying for knight somewhere. Where is that possible? I just blundered. Oh my god. Today it's going to be so fun. I missed up with so many. OMG. Oh my god, portal. Oh my god. 3 plus 2. Yeah, 3 plus 2. Bio agi mistakenly scheduled Wako. Ah. It's hard. Why did I move the knight? I'm looking up again. I'm thinking of that position. Knight coming back to f7, and then after queen g7 checkmate. That was very bad, very blunderable move. I didn't need to protect the knight out there. I could simply capture the pawn. OMG. Okay, here we have Adarsh playing, and it's all making my rating go below 2100. It was near to 2200, and today I'm just missing up mate in one. That's very bad, winning the position and losing the game at the end. Oh my god. If you just push the pawn, I'll just push my pawn d3. Azud Limber, ha ha ha. I think I'm making fun of myself losing the game. But it's fun, right? It's funny. It's really fun to lose the game and giving mate in one. Might be my opponent be thinking, what did he do? So can I push the pawn out here? If you just capture, I have bishop coming to f6. And knight coming to h5. That's possible move. Knight h5, queen comes here. So he didn't play it, so just capture. Bishop capture. What if I just capture? Bishop capture, knight coming to g5. Let me be serious now. Let me be a little bit serious in this game. Otherwise, I will be losing this whole rating. So what happens if I just capture this one? Pawn capture. So is that any threats? I didn't think so. A little more serious now. Just capture the pawn out there. I'll just attack here. I didn't want to play this position. He just attacks. If bishop comes here, I will just capture. Pawn capture, queen capture this one. Okay, maybe I can push the pawn as well. Move, he just captured the OMG. Oh. What will I play? Can I capture this one? I just go for a check. I'll just move up the king. Or I can bring my rook back. Both is possible. Just move up the king. If you capture, I have knight capture. Possible move. Oof. It's fun guys. Attacks here, checkmate position, how will he defend? Rook, queen check, and then after queen checkmate. You need to defend this checkmate position. Okay, he just gave up the queen. So you are losing the game. and I will just move up the pawn first, thus that there will be no back rank problem, and it's over for you. Once there is no back rank problem, it's over. Can I go for check? Just capture everything. Just capture everything. Okay, designed. What was that? I just remember the previous game. Azure Limbu. I was playing with Azure Limbu. Yeah, it was winning game. Queen was back. Then after pawn push. Knight capture. Okay, knight was there. This is possible move. Attacks two pieces at a time. Knight comes here, attacks the bishop, and attacks the knight as well. I just capture, even that's fine. Rook comes out there, capture, comes here, push, bishop comes out there, pawn push, knight comes out there, bishop goes, pawn push. Rook blundered by my opponent, this capture, pawn double, and anything like knight comes anywhere, this is also fine. Knight comes here, this is also fine. I didn't need to move the knight, I can simply capture the pawn as well. Everything was fine. But the move that I played was the very brilliant move for my opponent, and he saw it immediately with queen to g5. What a move that I played. Very bad move. We are nearly to end up this streaming. Maybe in the next session, next streaming, we'll be playing blindfold with you guys, and blindfold will be somehow in this sense. Let me try a blindfold for you guys. Let me change this preference. In the next streaming, we will try to play with blindfold, having fun with you guys. Let's play 3+2 with someone, and this will be with the higher rated players, so it will be hard for me to play. I am with the black pieces, so it will be very hard. He played d4, I goes for f5. This will be the system of blindfold, where I will not be able to see anything, where you will be able to see everything, and I will be having some extra screen where you can see in the streaming. Well, he goes for h4, maybe he's trying for h5. g3 is played, and I will develop my knight. I'm not sure if he know that I'm not able to see right at this moment. He's trying for h6, trying to create some threat. Knight is developed. I can go for castle. So I'm playing with a higher rated player, so it will be very hard for me right now to at least draw this game or even to win the game. Knight coming to g6 and knight coming to g. Knight coming. So when did he? Okay, knight coming to g6. He played knight to s4 last move. Sorry, I didn't see that. So maybe I can move out the rook to f6. I just develop his bishop. I can develop my knight. So this is what happens. This is a blunder where bishop captures bishop is possible, but I have pawn captures. So not exactly a blunder, but somehow an error. Here is my bishop. So he didn't capture it out. So I'll try to exchange the knight to f8. He goes knight to e5. Again trying to exchange. Okay, knight to e5 is possible. And what can I play? Can I go for again try for knight to d7? What will he play? Knight to d7 again, trying to exchange. He brings up another knight. Brings another knight. So okay, I just try to have knight to e5 is there. What should I play? Queen to f8, queen to e7. Maybe this is possible. If knight captures knight, queen captures knight, bishop in d7. Maybe I can go for c6. I can hold this position, that's brilliant. Queen coming to c2. So I can play c3. Sorry, c6. It just brings his knight back to the... brings his knight back. So here where I did blunder, as I have to move up my queen, my pawns are here. So my queen have to move somewhere and my bishop is hanging. Either I have to capture with the rook or simply give up my bishop. So I have to capture with my rook. I'm not able to see anything and you too cannot see. So this will be only one game I'll play just to show how I will be playing in the next streaming. So that's the possible streaming that will be coming up next time. So I will be losing this game most probably as I do not have exchange and the position is not so good. Again, knight coming to e5, trying to attack my bishop. Maybe I can bring up my rook to the game. He will capture this one. I will just capture it out. Still I can hold this position. That's really great. It plays f5, attacks my pawn. Sorry, attacks my knight. Where will I go? I'm not sure what did he play last move. I can capture. What happens if I bring my knight here? Knight coming to this might be the best. Sorry, this is blunder as there was pawn here, so it's over for me. So this is how I will be playing. So will that be fun? That will be more interesting and fun with you guys. That's great. Okay, let's change the board. Let's change the board to the previous as it was. I'll just make it again. Okay. Yeah, he just captured it out. Okay, this was the only move that could be played here and just attacks the rook and just captured the bishop. Did I make any mistakes? Let's see. 5. Yeah, that was good. Let's see. Let's see. Even with blindfold, I can play good, I think. That will be very good to play with you guys. Playing blindfold with the subscribers. Okay, just make up the rook jumps here. c5 was more good. One push, knight coming back. That went. I forgot of knight coming to g6. Very good job, bro. Keep it up. Thank you, Babu Balindra, bro. Babu Balindra is currently in Korea. He's a very good player. Guys, thank you everyone for being here, watching the streaming, and we have some plans for you guys. Maybe some opening session or in-game or middle game session for you guys, and of course, playing and having fun. That's the another part. Bringing some top-rated players of different countries, of course from Nepal itself and from other countries too, who will be playing with you guys. Have some training session or something similar to it where you can learn more and increase your level. Okay, we are going to end up the streaming. Thank you and bye-bye. Thank you for everyone who just subscribed our channel and help us to grow. Thank you for liking the video and sharing it out. Thank you and bye-bye. Good night. Stay home. Take care. Bye-bye. Sorry, I just said good night. It's daytime, so have a good day. And today, I don't know what I'm speaking. I don't know what I'm playing. Just giving out the mate in one. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye. Take care. Stay home. Stay safe.